Alright, boys and girls, welcome back to Stalker 2. Little bit of explanation as to why we're in the middle of nowhere in Jupiter. Before we do anything, I had to revert a previous save because most of you watching this video, if not all of you, know that the biggest update for Stalker 2 has come out. It may not be the biggest, but it was a pretty damn big update. People on Reddit said the update was like 100-ish, 110-ish gigabytes or something like that. I didn't actually get to see the update size because my Steam automatically updates my games, so when I logged in, my game was already updated, but I did take a peek at the patch notes. There were like 4,000 something changes made to the game, so this is my first time doing anything on the new patch. It's my first time spawning in. I just spawned in, reloaded a previous save, and hit record because I don't want to progress the main Pripyat plot if other stuff has changed, because I just want to take a look. So first and foremost, open our inventory. This is going to be the biggest tell if it actually fixed things. And praise be to the developers, these stupid PDAs that were not quest PDAs, that were tagged as quest PDAs, are finally not quest PDAs, and I can get rid of them. I have had Bub's PDA in my inventory since episode 2, I think. Off the top of my head, this is episode 61, and I have 118 hours played in Stalker 2, so I have had Bub's PDA in my inventory for about 112 hours of gameplay, for no reason. Anything going on here? No? Alright, fair enough. Also, not my backpack, my PDA. Looking around the map, the dude in the middle of the red forest has a side activity for me, which I don't know how, I don't know why, but I'm gonna go take a look at it. The map has updated to do this instead of being completely fogged out. I don't know if that means anything, but the power plant and the iron forest are now blurry instead of completely clouded over. I want to go take a look at this. I want to see if the guide is back at Yaniv, because that was a bug in the previous patch where the guide at Yaniv at some point just, he's gone. Like, he still shows up. He's still, according to the map, is where he normally is in Yaniv, but he's just not there. And then I want to see if they finally fixed Rostock with the barkeep. Can I finally complete this mission? I don't think this one's gonna fix, though, because that's a sequence bug, and I think the sequence is just permanently broken on that one. And then we're gonna revisit the chemical plant, because I want to see if that might be fixed so I can at least exist there. Not that it matters at this point in my playthrough, but because that was a big talking point in the last episode I posted, and a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. Some good, some not really helpful whatsoever, some people just sharing their experiences, and then some other people mansplaining why the problem is the way it is, and like, I understand that it's probably a little bit bugged because we're playing Stalker 2 and Stalker 2 has bugs. Pikachu shocked face. The point that I was making in the episode is that I'm aligned with the ward. Half the base is hostile to me for no reason, the other half isn't. That happened even at the beginning of the game when all I did was side with the ward after the initial stuff in Zalicia. What are you? Half the base was hostile, the people in the garage, the people by the helicopter, and the rest of the base was not hostile. So it's been a problem I've had since the beginning of the game. And I feel like that was one of the things people weren't understanding, is that it wasn't a new problem. The problem had happened before. But what is this? Is this a crane attachment? Oh, there's an artifact here. The Moonlight artifact has to be the most naturally occurring artifact. I found it like 8 times, and every time I found it, I've sold it because I just don't like it. Is this a crane attachment? Is this a scoop thing? Blueprint. Lead container for the Discovery suit that I got rid of a long time ago whenever I found my first exosuit. Is this one of the pieces of equipment they use to pick stuff off the roof of the power plant? And that's why it's so radioactive. Because I finally did some extra research into like what happens in the zone and why the zone is the way it is. And I can't remember the dude's name. If I'm a good editor and responsible, I'll put the video on screen for you guys that care. He did a pretty decent job explaining to someone like me that's pretty ignorant on a lot of the stuff that happens in Stalker, that basically before 2006, that's where the divergence is. So before 2006-ish, Chernobyl and the zone was the way Chernobyl and the zone was in the real world, but around 2006, that's when the thing happened that created all the shit in the zone that's crazy. So I finally understand the lore for the exclusion zone a little bit better better as far as the game goes, which is cool. Having knowledge is more than half the battle, because as we know, knowledge is power. But anyway, I'm gonna unmark the main quest and quit yapping and head back to Yaniv to see if checklist number 1 is fixed. Although I don't remember that either, and I guess I'd never came this way to go to Yaniv, so there's a dead scientist here. Oh, there's a stash. I didn't see that. Nothing in it, but it's there. Alright, cool. That's also why I may have went an extra day between episodes for you guys, because I was waiting to see if the update was, like, stable, and if people were complaining about it. Yeah, the guide is still gone. So, alright, that's not fixed, or this is intended for some reason, and he's meant to be gone. I don't know why that would be intended, but it's possible. Alright, well, I had to go to the middle of the Red Forest anyway, so I guess it isn't that big of a deal that bro isn't here, or here, I guess, but, you know, it would be dope if I had a way to get to Yaniv other than going out of my way to walk here. Alright, so next on my checklist, we're gonna go to this dude and see what he's up to. I don't know what side activity this guy would have for me. I already did his mission, unless he respawned another one. And if he respawned another one, I'm curious to see what that would be. And if it's the same mission I've already done, I hope it doesn't break my game. I think I'm in danger. The red bar gave it away, but I just heard something scream at me. What's chasing me? We traded. His momentum carried him into me, and he smacked me, and I killed him before he hit me. Alright, where's your brother? I saw him. Alright, thanks for playing. You know, I'm kind of stupid, and I should have bought shotgun ammo when I was just talking to the trader in Yaniv. But I'm heading to this guy who's a trader anyway, so I'll buy his shotgun ammo. Wonder what the doctor's up to. Random thought. I haven't had a reason to talk to him since I left his house, but what's he doing? Oh boy, a flashbang anomaly that I don't remember being here. Nope, you'll never catch me, dude. I'm so fast. Alright, we made it this far. Don't fall to our death skiff. Update didn't change that. Still can't open that door. Tragic, worst game ever. Alright, let's see what dude's up to up here.
Glad you stopped by. What can I do for you?
First of all, let me take your shotgun ammo. Alright, and I fear...
Feel free to drop by anytime.
I fear a new bug has popped up, because he doesn't have anything to say about the blue quest marker being above him. So, option number 2 of my 2 potential options, where it's the same quest, appears to be correct, but I was correct in a way I didn't want to be correct, because it's the same quest and we're running into the same problem that I ran into with the barkeep in Rostock, where it's stuck in a loop where it won't complete, which... I think means if I head back to Rostock, that's also going to be the problem I'm gonna have, where the sequence has been broken. So I can't complete the mission, because, like, I completed the entire mission. I talked to him, I did the meat and potatoes of the mission, I went back to him and turned it in. I completed the mission, but the game, for some reason, took a step back and said I never turned in the mission, even though I did. In order to return in the mission, I would have to redo the task, but I can't redo the task because the task has already been completed. So we're just stuck on an uncompletable question mark, basically. That's kind of annoying, but I have to go back to Rostock anyway, so we'll find out regardless. Okie dokie. Even though I feel like I already know the answer, let's go check on the barkeep.
I used to think that I had to keep this bar running as a sort of obligation to duty, but then I realized I just cared about the bar itself, no matter who hung out here. And as long as the treaty was in effect, plenty of folks didn't care who they shared a drink with either.
No, I can't turn in his quest. He's still bugged. And the dude in the Red Forest is also now bugged when he wasn't, so that kind of sucks. The only way this could get worse, I went the wrong way, is if I go talk to the, or go look in the other bar for the guide and he's despawned now. I am so lost. I keep going into the wrong building. Okay, no, Toad is still here. Thank God.
Nice. Camp.
Have you always been this cheap, or did they update the prices for you? I have to go to the chemical plant.
Let's get moving.
Oh, they fixed that. Skiff talks now. Oh, Barbican protocol. Okay, no, lifted. We're good. That was a problem since the game came out, where Skiff, there wouldn't be any dialogue after you told the guide where you wanted to go, and it was just awkward. It wasn't really game breaking, it was just awkward. I don't think that was there. the last time I came in. That door's still locked. That does not bode well for me. Some stuff on this roof I missed last time. I feel like I've explored. I had to have explored here sometime before, I just don't remember, so we're gonna waste a little bit of time, rather. If I don't show you, it's because I didn't find anything. Oh, no, as I say that, there's a thing there. There's a ladder there that's probably easier to take, but I went this way. Nothing in there, but we got it. Hopefully the people in the garage are not my enemy today. That would be very cash money, very cool. Check out over here. Or I can miss my jump and just keep sprinting straight for a sec. Ammo box I'm not entirely too interested in. Alright, that hurt. And then some just random stuff up here. I don't think Skiff is athletic enough to make that jump even with an exosuit boosting his legs. So, back down we go. So far, nobody's gave me a stealth meter. So that may be a good sign. Then, to be honest, I also haven't been oh, this door opens. Progress, progress. I feel like this door always opened, though. There's also nothing in here, so maybe that door opening actually doesn't matter. See, do you guys care about me? I don't think you guys ever did care about me. Alright, let's first test. Let's drop a quick save. That way, if I need to go back to 20 seconds ago, I can do that. Hello, hello, garage guys. Garage guys? Oh, hi. You're green? Progress? Hello, garage man. Are we friends?
Ask my senior officer.
Well, that's better than shooting at me. I know I've been in this building before because there's a note, or there was a note here and I've opened those boxes, but I don't know if the people that are in the garage leave at some point and I just got good timing, or like if the game forgot it was mad at me the first time I came here, because there's a note there that says like list of stuff to do and then I got those boxes. So, all right, that's checkpoint 1 complete. Let's drop another quick save because I'm not sure the helicopter guys are going to be happy. Oh, wait, are the helicopter guys green too? Boys, the helicopter guys are green. I can walk around the base without getting shot at. It's almost like the developers saw my last video and were like, oh crap, that one video creator that has like a really small fan base pointed out one of the flaws in our game. I guess we better fix it. Nah, that's cool though. I have a feeling these doors are still locked though. Yeah, these doors are still locked.
My senior officer.
Yeah. These doors are locked to a quest, so I never got access to these buildings. But at the very least, I can walk around. So that is progress.
Take any questions to my commanding officer.
I wish I could bribe this guy to unlock the door for me. That'd be cool. I also have a feeling your commanding officer is inside the building I'm trying to get into, so... Alright. So they did fix this, kind of. Alright, the chemical plant kind of fixed. Or maybe completely fixed. Like I said, I never did the thing that I had to do to get permission to enter that building, so that's whatever. Let's head back over here. Is there anywhere else I have to check out? Was there anything else that was broken on the last patch that I can remember? Circa's probably still off limits. I guess I can go to the slag heap and head straight up? Or would it be better to go here? Oh yeah, Malachite's also not marked as red anymore, so I could probably go back there if I wanted to, like actually use the doors. Yeah, let's check that out. Because every time I went to Malachite post that one mission where I rejoined the ward, even though I wasn't being shot at, all the doors were still locked. So take me to Malachite.
Let's get.
This is going to be a waste of 1,200 coupons because all I'm going to do is see if I can open a door, but I want to see if they fixed it.
In accordance with the new regulations,
Moment of truth.
prohibited from leaving
Okay, these doors open again.
without personal permission from Victoria Doroshnuk.
They didn't fix the loudspeaker issue. They're still disproportionately loud and 3 messages just played over one another, but the door's open again, which means I can also go out this door. No, I can't. Why not? Alright, maybe I spoke too soon. Did I speak too soon? Is this door locked again? No, that door is open. Is this door open from the outside? Alright, that door opens.
In accordance with the new regulations,
Okay, so we'll put an asterisk next to Malachite. They kind of fixed it. The door that actually goes inside is locked, but this door is now open. And there's also no stealth meter here, so whatever, actually, Woody, was I sided with the ward during that mission? No, I wasn't. There's no stealth meter, but I think this dude, he may still be in the wall. I don't know. But I'm re-friendly with the ward now, so he just may not be trying to alert to me. So we'll never know about that guy. So yeah, this door opens. I can walk into Malachite from the outside, but the other door is closed, and this door that leads to the secret tunnel is now locked. This door is also locked. But I can just walk inside, so that implies there's a key to that door, but I can just go through the window. So Malachite has an asterisk next to it. It's fixed in the sense that you can actually open and close the door to get in from the outside, but the other doors are still locked, and some of the doors that are locked don't make sense as to the way they are locked. Okie dokie, so yeah, put an asterisk next to Malachite. Take a look at my map. Barkeep's still broken. This dude doesn't have anything interesting to say. Now, do we go to the slag heap or the cement factory to take a look at the iron forest? Oh, do we try to go back and see if the dude in the Dugas is there? Because that's a trip. I don't, there's nothing near the Dugas. For the sake of the video, I'll do it. You guys will probably just teleport. There's also a question mark there that shouldn't be there. I've definitely... Whatever, we'll figure that out whenever we go around the zone. All right, I'll bite the bullet. I'll go check out the Dugas. We have to go to the grocery store, so... I will be right back as I run this 2 kilometers. But first, before I go, I need to buy more energy drinks. And water, if possible. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, her dialogue changed. She's friendly with me now, even after the fact, because she was not friendly with me for the longest time. She would interact with me, she would trade with me and all that, but like whenever I would say goodbye, she would have like the passive-aggressive, okay, go away now response. But anywho, meet you guys at the grocery store in the Dugas. I don't think this is going to be fixed. I think this is a sequence breaking thing. Although, like I said, whenever I went to the Dugas last time, I don't think it should be a sequence breaking thing. Because the percentage of players that go to the Dugas before they make it to Circa has to be below 5%. So, anyway, I will BRB. And the second I stopped recording, these factions spawned in. And only one of them wants to fight. They did say they tweaked the A-life, but apparently they didn't tweak it the way I was hoping. Let's see, is he gonna do it? Yeah, this is what they said they fixed in the update. That the NPCs will walk over and they'll loot, because this guy just took that guy's gun that I was gonna pick up. And he also looted his body, so that's one of the things. They updated the AI to loot bodies and stuff. Cool. It's more in line with the original Stalker games, but the problem with it that I have is that they'll just spawn in. So that problem hasn't been fixed, but they have updated the AI in a way that is positive. So W developers, we're making our way towards the game being where it should be. Unfortunately for me, I'm going to be finished with the main game by the time all those updates come through. But if they release DLC, hopefully when the DLC drops, holy beer crate, I'll get to play the game the way it should have been on launch day. Anyway, now I will meet you guys back at the Dugas. I made a wrong turn at the Dugas and made my way back to like this area where you fight Faust the first time. And apparently you can go into this building over here, and I just never did. And there's a duffel bag in here. Nothing in it that's like super interesting, but for those completionists out there that may have ran away from this spot like I did during the main plot, this building is open. I made a wrong turn. I actually did not mean to come into this little area, but I did. Also, all the Monolithian super soldiers are gone, which is nice. Granted, they were only here for one mission to, well, not one mission. They were here before one mission to keep you from getting into the Duga. They didn't want you here, so all these towers were occupied by unkillable one-shot snipers. But they are no longer there, thank goodness. Part of me does wish after the Duga part of the game that all the gates would be openable, because having to go all the way back down to like the southernmost part of the map to get into the Duga does get a little tiring if you ever want to come back here. Decentivizing people from exploring generally isn't a good idea if you want my small content creator feedback. Maybe I'll get lucky twice, you know? A few days after I put out my video talking about the chemical plant, the chemical plant gets fixed. Maybe if I complain about other stuff, it'll get fixed because I have hubris and I think I'm more important than I actually am. And before anybody gets mad because they don't understand satire and sarcasm, that was self-deprecating humor. I promise I don't think I'm more important than I actually am. Alright, so these guys respawned. I assumed that would have happened. Assumed that would have happened. Alright, we have a new problem. Fix the game right now. Floating 3D objects in my Stalker 2? Disgusting. Oh damn, it is a hard stuck floating 3D object too. Hey, it's just there. Who knows, maybe it's intended. There's this room. There's nothing in this room, but it's here, it's openable. Forgotten loot, stash, open PDA. I missed my chance. Where would that have been, and why did I get that? Where's forgotten loot? Oh, it's over there. Alright, well, I'm already here. I'll get that while I'm here. Who just talked? I don't know who just talked. So if that means every enemy respawned, I mean, that's okay. That's nothing new. Enemies do respawn in a lot of areas in Stalker. I wonder if they fixed the bug with Faust. That's another thing I guess we'll get to find out whenever I head back to like the city part of the Duga. Because Faust's message that plays over the loudspeaker did keep playing after the fact. After he was dead. This door open? No, this door's still locked. There's a way to get in. I just don't know how. There's a way up from underground, it looks like. I just don't know where the underground entrance is. I also don't see anything on the map, so... Anyone knows? Put the timestamp for this place and let me know. And maybe I'll come back. I think this is... Yeah, this is where I fought the pseudo-giants in the Monolithians. I don't want to go there again. Hopefully if I go this way, this street down here is open, because that's my ticket in. But let's find out. I think the burr I fought was in that warehouse. Alright, this is going to be a very quick and very sad trip if I walk over here and there's nobody talking to me. So, yeah, I don't think the dude that gives the quest is back. Because he should have already talked to me. He should have been at the front of the store according to the Wikipedia and Reddit. So, I do fear that this is still... I don't want to say broken, because I don't think it was broken to begin with. I just don't think people knew they were supposed to come here when they were supposed to come here. So, that sucks. He's not here. While I'm down here in this part of the world, though, stash. And then I have a hell of a trip back to civilization. Because for some reason, there's no base down in this part of the world, and there's no guide. So, that sucks. But it is what it is. There's an X on my map here that I don't remember being here, because I would have found it, because I definitely cleared out this building. Okay, no, he doesn't have anything important on him. Sadly, I thought he might have given context to the quest you're supposed to get from the dude in the grocery store, because some quests you can just complete on accident, even if you don't get the trigger. But not one of those situations. Looks scary. And it's just a basic stash. I wish one of these guys was a guide. It would be so clutch if one of these guys over here was a guide. Because they're always here. But I think they're just here to signify that this is a mission shelter for the player. If they were to need it, I don't think they're here for any particular reason other than just to like show that you can live here if the house on the side of the building wasn't obvious to you. Alright, so next on my list of silly things is the closest base to me is the chemical plant. So I have a trek back to this place, and then I'm gonna go from here to Zalicia down to this question mark. You don't have to see that, so I'm probably not gonna show you anything between here and Zalicia, but that's the game plan for right meow. And then after that, I'm gonna head back to the Rookie Village, because that would be the next closest guide. And then in a perfect world, I'm gonna go back to Pripyat and just see if I can actually get into Pripyat by fast traveling to the base and if that breaks anything. I don't know if like getting into Pripyat automatically triggers this, or if I have to still get this quest marker down here to trigger Pripyat. Because if I just fast travel into Pripyat and it triggers this quest and the preceding quest, that might break the game, but we'll find out together. So I will be right back once again. Well, kinda lied. On my trek back, I found an artifact, so let's get it. And it's Liar. Alright, I already know I don't like this one, but no disrespect to Liar, but I already found this one before and I know I'm not gonna keep it. I know I've shown you more than I said I was gonna show you, but this is a duty patrol by the chemical plant. You guys are really far away from your home base. In an area that I'm not sure why you're here.
Moving into position. Cover me.
I don't know what just happened. I wasn't recording, so hopefully my NVIDIA Shadowplay was turned on. So from what I can tell, a dog spawned in. The ward became hostile to the dog. The guard by the front gate with the RPM tried to shoot the dog, but missed every bullet and hit me instead, and I died. I think that's what happened? Where's my last save? Because I haven't quick saved because I was just running. Did it give me a save somewhere that makes sense? Because I was basically at my destination. Oh my god, I'm all the way down here? All my homies hate the ward, dude. I got accidentally killed at the chemical plant by a ward guard with a meme cannon, and it reset me all the way back down here. Okay. Alright, we've made it to whatever this little place is that I've never been to before somehow. Ooh, a stabbing animation. That's different. What is that animation supposed to be? Can't tell what this animation is supposed to be. Is he tossing the knife up, flipping it, grabbing the handle, and stabbing down? That is insane, if that's what that animation is supposed to be, but I guess Skiff is kind of a trained military guy. That insignia on the base of his knife is for the unit he served in the Ukrainian army, which admittedly I am blanking on at the time I'm recording this, but I do know that Skiff kind of is in elite status whenever it comes to military training and service. Alright, this house is completely blocked off. I hiccuped, excuse me. Vlad Vivid's PDA at the base of this statue, who I can't really tell what it is by looking from this way.
I'm getting a little winded over here, Misha. Keep going without me. I'll patch myself up by the statue, then catch up with you. Either I've lost too much blood, or the statue's like moving. Oh, shit! Fuck, Misha! Wait for me!
Is the statue moving? He's holding a PBSH, so presumably, like, it's a war hero. Or a memorial for the war heroes. I just don't know who it is off the top of my head. I don't know if that PDA was supposed to, like, give me context to something. But, okie dokie. There's nothing in here. There's writing on the wall, which I cannot read. There's a note on the wall. Bet between stalkers, I'm setting off with some kid from Freedom to find boars. He says his folks were cowboys, so he's betting he can ride the beast. If I don't make it back, there's some slugs to cool the kid off. And there's a stash behind these boxes. And assuming the note was referring to this stash, those are not slugs. And then another random-ass duty patrol in the middle of nowhere where, like, duty has never been. And then here's just a little shelter from emissions if you need it. Nothing really in here. And then I do believe that's like this entire POI explored. I don't think there's anything really here. Oh, but people have spawned in, because of course I can't see them. Not being able to see the enemy through trees definitely is a problem. That duty dude over there does not care. We're chill, but we're not homies. There's a difference.
Cover me! Grenade out!
Alright, well, thanks for the help, duty guy. Now I'm going to loot these bodies. And the next up on my list is the Rookie Village, just because that's the next closest guide. There's a tunnel here. It's marked.
Hey, you! Back off! That's my loot. I was here first.
Can we talk about it? I have just never seen this tunnel before, and it's marked as a home, so I wanted to check it out on the way to the Rookie Village. Are you gonna turn hostile? Yep. I thought approaching with a gun not drawn would matter, but it just gave him the first shot, so. Tough. What loot, though? What are you talking about, bro? Damn, you died over an AKM-74U? Brother, respectfully, was not worth it. Alright, though, well, I have tunnel base now.
Grenade out! No enemy in sight. Head
Yeah, these IPSF guys have respawned every time. That's getting a little annoying, but you probably weren't meant to explore this part of the world as much as I have, because I have respawned them probably 10 times. Another duty patrol. Was that mentioned in the update?
cover me!
Have fun with whatever you guys are fighting. I don't know why duty has been everywhere I've went. Like, they realistically have no reason to be there, but whatever. I'm back in the Rookie Village. I'm gonna go check in on Sid, as we do. Okie dokie, let's chat to the guide. And head back to Pripyat, because I can't think of anything else I want to check out in the zone. Actually, I made a pit stop in Rostock first, and I am going to drop a hard save here, just in case if I go back to Pripyat right now, if me being in the city limits triggers the quest progression. So let's find out. Okay, no, me fast traveling here doesn't affect that quest marker. So that's good. There's a workaround being able to get around Pripyat without, like, force progressing the main plot, which I know I did say I was gonna complete this episode, and then I wanted to check out the update instead, but I still might do some other stuff. This is opened up. That's different. Are these... I don't know what those are. That looks like a mobile lab that was plopped down inside of a building that already existed. That might be something from one of the other games I played. There's a lot of references in Pripyat. This is gonna sound shocking. There's a lot of references in Pripyat to the game Call of Pripyat, which I did not play yet. So that might be something from, like, that game that I might learn about later. They're mad about something. I can hear them talking. Who's mad about what and why? So I might postpone the main quest progression a little bit and just go exploring for loot stuff and just around Pripyat in general, because I'm not sure how much freedom I'm gonna actually have. You guys are fighting something. Should I be alarmed? Did I break sequence? If these doors close, they're locked, right? No, they're still open. What are you guys fighting? I think I hear a dog growling. I think the entire building is in goofy mode because a dog spawned in. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are fighting. Anywho, I am gonna call this episode here. We checked out some of the updates. We saw what it fixed from some of the stuff that I remember being broken, at least. Again, if you want to take the time to read the patch notes, it's literally like 4,000 things that have changed, so get your reading glasses on and have fun. But I'm gonna call it here. Next episode, we're gonna go around Pripyat looking for stuff, getting stashes, and then after I've gallivanted to my heart's extent, we will progress the main plot. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting this series as always. And until next episode, hope you have a great day. Pizza.